What is up, everybody, and welcome to another exclusive interview with PWMania. My name is Scott Mitchell, and today I am joined by the TNA International Champion, Jason Hotch. How are you doing today, Jason?
Oh, I'm doing well, man. I appreciate you having me.
Pleasure's all mine. I loved watching you grow on TNA. I remember seeing you come in as part of the Order 4 with John Schuyler, and just kind of seeing you turn into the single star that we see today has been nothing short of remarkable, so I love it.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you.
No problem. And I did want to jump right into it as well. You are the brand new TNA International Champion. You defeated Mustafa Ali in an instant classic in Philadelphia a mere couple weeks ago now, where I believe it was July 30th episode. What did this moment mean to you?
It meant everything to me. And I know that's very cliche to say, but I've put in a lot of time. Um, 8 years I've been at it. Been in TNA for 4. Uh, just constantly been working. This is ultimately where I've wanted to be. Um, so it's kind of cool to, be able to learn from guys like John Schuyler, Tasha, Ali, and kind of use what I've learned to be in this situation I'm in now. Yeah, it's really cool, man. It meant everything to me, and it meant even more having my family ringside for it.
100%. And since coming into TNA wrestling, you, along with John Schuyler, have kind of been by the side of Mustafa Ali. And, we've seen things take a personal turn recently, which we will get into that. But aside from that, you got to learn a lot under him. What did it mean for you and your career to work with him as well?
Oh man, awesome. Uh, I found out before he signed with TNA. Someone pulled me and John aside and was like, "Hey, just want to let you guys know, we're about to sign Mustafa Ali, and he requested that he has a faction, and you guys are in his faction." So, a little backstory is I played 2 years of college baseball, and we all got like batting practice songs. My batting practice song was his WWE song, right? So, kind of full circle moment. Now I get to work and learn from him. Um, yeah, it's awesome. He has a very unique way of thinking, a very particular way of thinking, and I feel like I kind of apply everything that I picked up from him over time.
100%. And things recently took a very personal turn between you two, unfortunately, as we saw Ali sit down with your wife and daughter on a recent TNA Impact episode and told them, quote unquote, he'll be sure to take care of them regardless of what happens to you. What went through your mind when you saw this?
And what would go through your mind, right? I keep watching that back. Anytime that I wake up and I'm like, yeah, you know what, I might take it easy today. I watch that video and then I find myself in the gym. Um, it's funny how perspective kind of changes. July 30th, I went in, I felt like it was me against the world. I have all of Order 4 practically, I felt like against me. Even if Tasha Steeles and John Schuyler are kind of between a rock and a hard place, I felt alone. And I knew that I had to try to slay the dragon that is Ali. But now he decided to make it very personal. And I feel like any mentor in anything, a mentor's goal should be for, somebody that they're teaching, like, call it an apprentice. You should want them to surpass you one day. So, it could have been I kept the international title within Order 4. He could have gone for the world title. There's so many different avenues that we could have taken, but he decided to make it personal with me. So perspective now is when that cage door shuts and that bell rings, I'm gonna be on him like a fly on shit. I'm nonstop coming forward. So uh yeah, I just I just want to get my hands on him. But In due time, in due time, I will.
100%. And, prior to this segment, prior to seeing Ali with your family, it seemed like your matches together were always kind of friendly competition, even if they did get a little personal at times, a little like, you wanted to shut them up and stuff. It was always kind of that kind of competitive like spirit between you two. Now it seems like it definitely took a more personal route, and you guys are gonna be locked inside of a steel cage, and things are gonna need to be settled. Honestly, that's what it comes down to. It's not like gonna be so much like friendly competition of just trying to prove yourself anymore. Now you're just gonna try to kill each other, which is gonna make for an amazing match. What is going through your head right now as you look towards this match?
Yeah, it's funny. So, I don't know how many people kind of paid attention and realized this, but against all odds of 2025, if you watch that entire match, there's not one time we threw a closed fist. We we didn't punch each other. We had a gentleman's agreement. Um, and then July 30th, I was the first one that threw a punch. And it was because, he constantly disrespecting me in the match, telling me I don't belong with him. So, eventually you have all you can stands and you can't stands no more, right? So, yeah, just focusing on how personal this is to me now. Um, again, I'm not going specifically for a match of the night. I'm sure people will argue that it's going to be. And I think that's just the level of talent that me and Ali are. And yeah, we do have good chemistry, but this is going to be a fight. I'm bringing a fight to Ali, and if he's going to want to wrestle and do all the things that Ali does, I'm going to be coming forward with unrelentless pressure. So he's going to have to find a way to stop me. And again, I know I'm walking into Chicago. It's his hometown. I've constantly heard him say on podcasts, on interviews, Ali in Chicago, Jason Hotch has to fight me in Chicago. And he acts like he is the second city saint. And there's only one of those in our business, and it's not Mustafa Ali. And I'm not taking anything away from him. I'm just saying how it is. But there is pressure on me, obviously. It's my first ever title defense in my career in TNA. Um, However, I feel like he's the hometown guy. He's got friends, he's got family, he's got a lot of fans coming to watch him. But what if he loses in Chicago? You know, uh, where does he go from there? That I think that would be rather embarrassing. You talk all this big game and you talk how easy it's going to be. Oh, I'm in my hometown. What if you lose? What does that do to his mental? So completely different perspective this time around. And I'm just ready. I'm itching for Sunday to get here.
And you and Ali will be locked inside of a steel cage, of course, at TNA Lockdown this weekend in Chicago, Illinois. Sunday, it's going to be a great event. Cannot wait to watch it. Uh, the steel cage is synonymous with TNA. The Lockdown show is synonymous with TNA. But what is your mindset heading into this, just this whole event on Sunday in Chicago, in Ali's hometown, with how personal things have gotten between you two, your first defense? What is your main mindset looking ahead?
Really, I try to see the positives in every situation. We haven't had a lockdown event in over 10 years. So being able to say that I'm a part of this, and again, it shows how awesome of a wrestling city Chicago is. uh we bring back this pay-per-view after all these years, and where's the one place that we choose to go? We go to Chicago because Chicago fans are like a different breed in the best way possible. So really, I'm thankful to be on the card. I'm thankful to be in the situation that I'm in. Um but again, it's completely personal to me now. So while yes, I'm thankful to be everybody's, the TNA International Champion. Um, I'm going to fight Ali. And that's all there really is to it, you know. You don't mess with a man's family, you don't talk about a man's mama, you know. Those are two kind of the golden rules that I follow, and Ali broke that. So he's gonna kind of reap what he sowed.
For sure, and that's going to be a phenomenal show, phenomenal match. Definitely a match of the night, I feel like, because I know you said earlier in it too, like, the talent you guys both have is just out of this world, so I cannot wait for that one.
Thank you.
No problem. And of course, you are a part of what I consider to be one of the biggest eras in TNA wrestling. Obviously, TNA on AMC, as well as the fun little partnership WWE NXT and TNA have going. What does it mean for you to just be a part of this era and represent TNA as a TNA International Champion and represent them on AMC Network and in this era where they are a partnership with WWE NXT as well?
Oh, it's awesome, man. You know, the fact that we have a TV deal now, we can get TNA's name out to, you know, hundreds and thousands of million of, you know, millions of people. So that's really cool. And you know, a lot of people were saying that me and Ali that was the best main event in the AMC era, which again, incredibly thankful. You know, there's a lot of time and effort and work that goes into it. So getting that recognition is really sweet. You know, as far as the partnership with WWE and NXT, uh, the fact that eyes eyes over there could potentially, you know, be watching is also really sweet because, you know, who knows what the future has in store. So, uh, a lot of opportunities can come our way, just being signed to TNA, and it's because of the connections that we have through the company. So, yeah, just, you know, incredibly thankful for TNA, for the people in the office, the agents, the creative, the locker room. I mean, the locker room is as family oriented as it could be. So, yeah, just a really good situation I'm in, I feel like.
And looking ahead now for you, what are your future goals in TNA?
You know, as of right now, I want to be the best international champ that I could possibly be. Um, Again, Ali made it personal, but I want to, you know, I'll give him credit where credit's due. I feel like he did nothing but elevate the international title. You know, he took it all around the globe. And to, you know, lose it to your protege is pretty humbling, obviously. But no, you know, aside from that, definitely would like a shot at the X Division Championship. Um, if John Schuyler figures out, you know, what's best for him, I would love to win tag titles with John Schuyler. I feel like over the course of time, we were one of the more underutilized tag teams. I feel like there's nothing but upside to us, but you know, we don't have a say in that. So, you know, yeah, I'd love a shot at the X Division title, tag titles if it presents itself, and then yeah, go from there really.
And you have the entire roster, which is completely stacked right now. Plus, you have people across the way in WWE NXT, which is always a fun little interesting thing to think about. But do you have anyone that you'd really like to square off with in that ring?
Um, in just TNA or NXT as well.
Whatever, wherever it doesn't, wherever you want to say.
Uh, yeah, you know, the question like this is tough for me to think just because you know, I don't want to look past this Sunday, you know, lockdown. Um, you know, I've never gotten to mix it up with Mike Santana, Cruz Montana. But yeah, I'd love to mix it up with him. Man, think of dream matches. Nick Nemeth would be really cool. I'd love another crack at Cedric. Uh, you know, Leon was one of the guys that kind of opened my eyes to the truth. That ultimately I was the one holding myself back. So, I have nothing but love and respect for Leon, but he's a generational talent and I'd love to mix it up with him too. Um, Really, I feel like anybody that I could get in TNA, for Frankie Kazarian. Um, yeah, I feel like anybody that I could mix it up with, we could have a barn burner.
For sure. Those would all be incredible matches. And I have one final question for you, and that is, do you have any final message to anyone watching or reading this and how they can follow you, support your career, and anything that you want to tell them?
Yeah, so I mean, as far as my socials go, Twitter, Instagram, the Jason Hotch, you can follow me. I try to keep everybody up to date with what I'm doing, how I'm doing, what I got coming up. Um, but to all the fans around the globe, if you're not in the Chicago area and you can't come to Lockdown, we're trying to break our attendance record from Bound for Glory. So you could be a part of that if you're in the area, but if you're not, this Sunday, I think it's 5 p.m. start, Chicago time. Uh, Tune in because you're gonna see a ton of incredible matches. Uh, I have one for sure, Blood Feud, which is gonna be me and Ali. Um, but yeah, you're gonna get a show of people that are just busting their ass and trying to give the best possible product we can give. So definitely check us out this Sunday, live on pay-per-view. And if you're in the area, definitely come and check it out.
Well, Jason, it was a complete honor to work with you. You're somebody who I have the utmost respect and I'm a big fan of because the potential you have is truly gonna is out of this world. So I'm excited to see where you go from here.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you.